Good morning everyone, happy Wednesday and welcome to our summer Sizzler. We have even more hot deals for you today. My name is Natalie Eagleton. I'm going to be the host for this hour. Jess is over in the production station. Good morning, Jess.
Good morning.
We're feeling good today, aren't we?
Yeah.
We are feeling very, very good. And then over in the demonstration station, we have the substitute teacher for the day. Our little cat is very, very poorly. So Becca's in.
Good morning, everyone.
Hello, come to save the day.
I know, we're twinning today in our
I know,
little
I did
polka
just
dots.
think this. We're both wearing polka dots. How hilarious. So, are you ready for more deals? Are you ready, Becca?
Yeah.
Are you ready for more savings across Papercraft, paper pads, For the Love of Stamps, Moonstone dies, and so much more? It's absolutely crazy. We have loads going on. We also have, which is really exciting, some free summer downloads. Now these are really, really cool and great for this time of year. So what you can do is you can head over to the hub. There's a big piece about it, including some fantastic makes. So you can download our fantastic summer stamps. So you've got all of these great sentiments to use. You've got these background panels, you've got these foliage. You could be popping these into your sort of scan and cuts. You could be cutting them around, making toppers out of these. It's really, really fun. Again, with your sentiments as well, they're going to look so cut, sort of digitally die cut. And then we also have SGV files available too. So we've got the fancy watermelon, which you can cut out, layer up and make your cards with, and then that fantastic lemon as well. So you could be making some really cool Italian themed backgrounds with that one. Free digi downloads for anyone to download and have a play with. Easy to do. Just go onto the hub. These, if you've got some children off and they're tearing your hair out because it's nearly time for them to go back to school, you don't know what to do, then just print these out and they can have them as little colouring items. I've got some really cool makes to show you with this one. This is the really nice SGV, and you can see how well that cuts them. You can place all of those bits together. Because they're SGVs as well, you can make them as big or small as you want them to be. So maybe you've got a party coming up and you're wanting to cut those out for like decorations, to go on bunting. We've got some really cool makes here. That just a really nice mix, very, very fun to just have in your stash, ready to go. You can download them, you can print them out whenever you want to be able to use them. Look at the watermelon, it's so fun. It's really, really cute. And then a very cute shaker card with those together. Bex, I think you did all of these, didn't you?
I did, and I had so much fun. That's
They're
the background
awesome.
one, but they used as toppers.
Oh, how cool! Of course, because again, you can size it to however you want.
It's so digital crafting is so versatile.
Really,
I had
really cute.
such fun.
I love those. So if you want to have loads of fun doing that, get over to the hub. Other than that though, let's have a look at our Win It Quickly competition. This week is exceptional because you are going to have the chance of 7 people winning our Floral Archway concept card kit. This is a really, really cool design which allows you to make the most beautiful cards. You have your envelopes in with this, full instructions. It's absolutely awesome. The question we're asking you this week is, on average, how many licks does it take to finish a scoop of ice cream? A, 38, B, 50, or C, 79? I went in the middle for 50. But it's all circumstantial because it depends where you go.
I think so.
Depends whether you get a Mr. Whippy, because that's a bit more creamier, so it's easier.
Yeah, look, yeah, Mr. Whippy's like 2 or 3 and it's gone.
If you get like a fancy, like, gelato, that can be a bit, they can be big chunks, can't they?
Oh yeah,
those super
definitely.
big scoops.
And it depends as well, like, obviously there's an ice cream shop in Blackpool, it's the lovely Notriani's, isn't it? You get one of those,
in the world.
It is the best in the world. You get one of those fancy ones with the old-fashioned wafers, that's like one, because that's just melting, isn't it?
It's I don't know what it is. I'm really not sure this week, but like, share and comment, because 7 people are going to win these kits. I absolutely love that we're giving so much away this week. Right, shall we get on with today's show? And we're starting strong. We are starting very, very strong with our cut and craft value packs. Now these are incredible because the price originally for what you get here is awesome. This isn't the whole thing, is it, Jess? You get 4 of every sheet that you have here, and these are perfect. We have 2 designs which I think are great, because one's flowers, you're going to use that all the time.
Yes.
The other one is this gorgeous Love is in the Air, which everyone, there is a wedding all the time,
yes.
every time of the year. These are printed onto a gorgeous weight of cardstock. I want to say it's about 180,
yeah, it
190.
does feel like that.
It's really substantial, even though it's got that really nice silk paper feel to it. But you can see they're all these images are either cut into toppers, or you've got gorgeous frames that you can work with. But great for making fantastic cards for occasions. We absolutely loved working on this when you get it. You're getting here, how many sheets are in this in total? Sorry, Jess is going to have to do some work. There's a lot.
48.
I can't think. I've not
across them both.
I've not been counting just yet. 48, isn't it, in one? So you get, how many designs is it? Is it 12?
Yeah.
12 designs, and you get 4 of each, which is 48 in total. But you've got sentiments, you've got frames and borders like this one. Then we get onto your gorgeous sort of background panels. Now these are a little bit thinner, of course, because you don't need that much strength within those, because we're not cutting through them and things like that. But beautiful lace detail, gorgeous ditzy floral patterns. We've got this wonderful wooden effect. It's very, very rustic, very on trend, and absolutely beautiful. This for 48 sheets should be £11.99, but you're getting it for £6.99. I'd be happy paying for what I've got here in my hand, which is one set of everything,
yeah.
£6.99.
Oh, of course.
Getting 4 sets of everything we've just gone through is ridiculous. And you can, honestly, let me show you the cards, because this is where you see how you can cut into it,
yes.
use all of these elements up, and make absolutely stunning cards. And this is gorgeous using one of our dies as well. We love that range. So that is all you need is love. Then we have your English country garden, exactly the same sort of format, where you're going to get 48 sheets in total, 12 designs, really nice sort of flourishes there that you can cut out and layer on top of your card. It's very scrapbook-esque, this
yes.
this type of design. It's a lot about cutting out and layering up all of these elements. It is absolutely stunning though, and so much fun to sort of see which compositions will work. It's a great one for using with your sketch challenges, because
yes.
you can use those border strips and those toppers to sort of place them together and create really fun designs. £6.99 though. And also with these background pages, I think they work really nicely mixing them together.
Yes.
So you could get both here, pay a little bit more over what you should be paying for one. You'll have 80, no you won't, you'll have 96 sheets.
Amazing.
A ridiculous amount of elements, and you're going to be able to make some phenomenal cards, some phenomenal projects, maybe your scrapbooking as well. This was great for that. But look how fantastic these makes are. I love this one. Barbara made this one. It's such a great way of showing off how you can layer it and use all of these little individual elements. And then this is really fun as well, just cutting it into one of those larger images, making sort of like a triptych esque design here, but super fun. So if you want to get both of those, £6.99 to get them instead of £11.99, which is an absolutely awesome saving. The next thing we have for you, let me shuffle this along.
Oh, this is on 50% off.
I know.
Wow.
I know. It's incredible, isn't it? Is our colouring toppers. Now these are absolutely awesome. Again, another thing which is jam-packed with designs. You're going to get 4 toppers in here, and then you're also going to get 4 cardstock sheets. You get 4 of everything in here. So much to go at. The cardstocks are gorgeously designed, so you can just add splashes of colour, watercolour backgrounds. This should be £19.99. It's now half price today. And just look at how beautiful these colour in. Whether you're using your brush markers, because of course this is all foiled and die cut onto our watercolour cardstock, so you can use your watercolour pens here, you could use your inks on here, your pencils, you can use your craft markers, you can use your pearlescent powders, absolutely anything you want. Whether you want to colour it really soft or whether you want really vibrant images in here, it's amazing. The fact that it's basically a colouring topper sheet, so those toppers that you love from us, you can just colour them in, already die cut, already got frames, sentiments, border strips. It's so easy and really fun to use. Now if you love your colouring, we also have our Resist and Reveal 8x8 clear foiled pad. This is £5.99 and really good for all your resist techniques, using with your glimmer mist, your pearlescent powders again, and your ink pads. You get lots of designs in here, and it's actually foiled in your clear foil, so that when you ink on top, all of this resists and you get these really nice images. We've got the bubbles in here for any underwater scenes you might be doing. We've got feathers included in this one. You're also going to get beautiful rose designs. We've got the lace detail, that looks gorgeous. The music notes, which is phenomenal. We've got that starburst, so maybe you're doing a superhero card. That will look really fun. Your gorgeous leaf detail as well. Butterflies included, balloons. You've got love hearts, something for all different occasions in this one. £5.99, absolutely amazing. And if you love that design as well, we also have our element sheets that go with our Resist and Reveal. So in here, you're going to get your big letters. We have your letter coins that you can see on this side. I also feel like you can get ribbons and bows in here and things like that. Have a look on the website though, because it'll show all the different designs that you're going to get in here. £4.99, so half price again to get your hands on that one. Then we have our little book of toppers. Now we have 3 available for you to choose from, and these are £6. Oh no, we have 4. I'm lying. 4 for you to choose from. £6.99. One of these is very limited. One of these is extremely limited, so you need to, if you're wanting to get these, grab your hands on them. Again, another great stash builder, because you have no, you don't. You have 12 different designs. I thought it was 20 times 2. It's even better. 12 different designs, 5 of each image in here. Just a little cute little book, got the volumes on the front if you're collecting them. All your images die cut from here. You can use these outer frames as well as like a layer or a frame, but beautiful designs throughout. This is your Twilight Kingdom, one of our favorite collections we've ever done here at Hunky Dory. Then we have it in your Animal Kingdom, so if you loved that collection, you can grab that book of toppers. We have your country cottages. This one's really sweet, really idyllic, this one actually.
Yeah, it is.
Gorgeous artwork throughout here with those really nice autumnal scenes. We've got summery scenes, we've got the gorgeous sort of like country canals, really gorgeous images throughout that one. And then we also have Clockwork Emporium, so if you're into your steampunk, you can grab your hands on that one as well. Let's flick through that one. All of the books as well have all the designs printed on the back, so you can see exactly what images are in there, so we don't have to spend ages flicking through to find what we want. We can just look on the reverse and pick the image that we want, and they're gonna work so well with your adorable scorable that we had on yesterday, your duo design paper pads, all of those funky things that we have around to be able to card make with. So grab those if you want them. Okay, Becca, I think it's time to come over to you. What out of those fantastic selections are we crafting with?
We are crafting with Cut and Craft.
Nice.
And we are having a trip to the English country garden. So let's get all our bits and pieces out. We've chosen our background first of all. I absolutely love this one in particular. It's worth it just for the background pages, honestly.
It is very cool.
A5, 2-in-1. Oh my goodness, these are amazing. This pattern is the same, exactly the same. It's got this Kath Kidston-esque kind of rose print, and you've got it in the blue and the pink. So we're going to simply And all you need for this kit is adhesive.
I think so.
Just
Everything
add
else
adhesive.
is there, isn't it?
Absolutely. Maybe some mirri, and but
If
you don't
wanna
have
bring
to.
it in, but you don't have to, because nothing is foiled, and that's what's really nice.
Yes.
If you want to make more simpler style cards, then you have the ability to do that.
Yep.
With the designs that we have here.
Absolutely.
It's so nice that sometimes it's nice to craft without foiling as well.
Yeah, I think so. It just gives it that really nice kind of like you say, that rustic, bright kind of feel. Okay, so we're going to use both. We're going to keep the size to A5 just for kind of easiness and speed. Okay, so what we're going to do first, we're going to lay that onto our card blank. We're going to just put that straight on there, and then we're going to take this, and obviously I don't want to use the whole sheet. I want to be like frugal-ish. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to rip off a nice section, and that's going to leave me with a wonderful kind of like white core on that side. Let's just come this way a little bit. There we go. And then that is going to sit on there. Oh, and I absolutely love that. That is proper scrapbook vibes. So let's get some tape and some glue and some foam pads. Like I say, just add adhesive. So let's get this on first of all. I think because nothing's shiny, I am going to go with my trusty construction glue. Why not? And then I can get that into place on my card blank absolutely perfectly. I don't want any overhang if we can help it. So let's just add a light layer of our construction glue. Okay, she says. And then we'll just see if I've got one with a bit more in. There we go, here we go. So we're just going to put this blue one on top, on the back, and then the pink one on top. So once we get the background done, it's super easy to pull everything together. So I'm just going to stick that straight onto our card blank. Give that a little bit of a wiggle just to get that in the perfect place, and then just smooth it down. Okay, and then we want this on the left hand side of our card. I absolutely love how that's looking.
I love the fact that because it is paper as well, you can use your glue.
Yeah, I know, me too.
Any glue, any adhesive, even your purple glue stick is going to work really well with these. And you know that when you're using your purple glue stick and your construction glue, because it's something we use all the time, that it's not going to sort of ripple those papers.
No,
those
it's
papers
not.
are at such a great weight. You're not going to have any issue in that one.
No, I don't think so. I think that's the beauty of it, isn't it? Is that you can just sort of build it up really organically, just start gluing and sticking and lifting, moving things around, you know, like you say, you've got that little bit of a wiggle time with it. Okay, and then let's stick that down there. And okay, let's keep going, shall we? So the next piece that we're going to add is we're going to go to this Cottage Delights topper sheet.
Nice.
Now these are great because they're obviously all sized to just pop into your trimmer and just chop. So let's do that right now. So I definitely want that cottage. I mean, I want that cottage in real life, never mind just crafting. But I want this cottage, so I'm going to just trim off these bits and pieces here. And then I'm going to just trim that off. Now that is absolutely lovely, and if we want that as a topper, again, we could mat and layer this if you wanted to, and it is just going to look lovely on here. But obviously if you want to get a bit fancier and do a bit of fussy cutting, you absolutely can do. So we are going to fussy cut this. Again, it just adds to that distressed kind of feel. You absolutely don't have to, but it's just really nice to just give it a go. It's wonderful to fussy cut as well.
Yeah, and because you've already sort of given that rustic feel with sort of ripping the centre off, you can sort of, you're not sort of having to cut this out. I'm trying to say it can be like imperfectly perfect.
Yes,
if that makes sense.
Absolutely. Yeah, I'm leaving myself a nice edge. I'm just curving round everything, quite, like you say, quite roughly almost, I want to say.
Yeah, giving it that nice like rustic feel.
Yes.
You could go along with like a nail file and sort of bring those edges up as well to give it even more texture if you wanted to.
Absolutely. And it's going to look so good against like the silk of the sort of paper stock, if you will. It's going to look so good with that, like you say, that white core showing those distressed edges. It's just going to look awesome. So we're just going to go round the sort of curves of my cottage. You've got all this phenomenal detail, that wonderful sort of bloom on the edges, super fun. It's really quite, I don't know, it's obviously classic imagery, but done in such a contemporary style.
It's really, I think it's the way that the big flowers have been
Yes.
placed.
Yeah, absolutely. Really on-trend colours as well. You know, that fresh sort of sage green, those really nice rustic colours as well. So I'm just going around my cottage. I've got the last little side to do, up round the chimney. And then this is just going to take it so differently from like just a normal rectangular topper.
This was so fantastic when we first brought it to you. If you got it then, you've crafted with this and you absolutely love it, then this is such a steal price right now to grab this for just £6.99. It's phenomenal.
Oh, absolutely. And then I did do this ahead of the show. I've cut out one of these amazing frames.
Oh, nice.
Now you get arches in here, you get diamonds, squares, whatever you want. So I'm thinking if I
Looks like a little moon.
It does a bit, doesn't it? Okay, so we're going to go with that, and then I'm going to go with my sentiment. And again, you can tell how much I've loved this. I've hardly got anything left, but I thought this one is perfect. Home sweet home. You get that pop of green, and I mean, this really is a home sweet home, isn't it? So again, we're just going to take that out, and we're just going to nicely kind of chop round. Really little strokes for circles I find work the best. Right at the bottom of my scissors here. I know they're really gungy, my scissors, they're gross. But just really nice at the bottom of my scissors, and just gentle strokes just to get that curve moving. So, you know, just take your time, you don't have to rush. It's just one of those that is going to look really, really nice if you just spend that extra 30 seconds, a minute, just chopping perfectly. Or like I say, I'm sure you can die cut these if you've got our circles.
I think some of your circle dies, some of those rectangle dies, you'll be able, if you're not super comfortable or confident with sort of your hand cutting, then you'll be able to use elements like that. Of course, we've got most of these toppers in sort of like squares or you know, shapes where we can just use our trimmer to cut into them. So it's really down to you how much you want to be sort of trimming, chopping away with these elements.
Oh, I think so, for sure. And then I'm just going to see if we've got, there we go, that's perfect. I'm going to bring, I want something at the bottom. I thought I brought in a border. It's fine because I will use these little mini square ones as a border. So again, I'm going into my toppers again and just going to line up that line on my trimmer to do these. I think I might just go another little notch back. There we go. And then I'm going to just, again, simply just chop into these, just pop that on there. And then I've got ready-made toppers just for me. Super easy and fun. So we'll get the gardening gloves, the little bird, and again, that house as well. Just need to tighten that up a little bit. There we go. Perfect. Okay, so let's get this all built up. I think once we start to put a little bit of dimension on it as well, it's going to look a bit less flat. So let's do that now. Again, a range of foam pads for this is going to be your absolute best friend. So we'll go in with some of our sort of chunkier ones first of all on some of these larger elements. Get that all built up really nicely. And then we'll just place that kind of like there, just towards the left hand side. And then my cottage, I just want some strips because I only need the coverage on the bottom because we've already got foam pads on that circle. So I'm just going to go in kind of where these leaves are, and this bit I think I want some on, on this side as well. So I'm just use the rest of that foam pad on there, and then that'll hold really nice. I'll probably put one little square one in there as well, just so it doesn't buckle or anything like that. There we go. Yeah, that's perfect. So secure. Okay, so we're going to pop our little star of the show, our sort of centerpiece one on here. So we'll pop that there, and then bring our sentiment back in for the placement. Yeah, that's perfect. Again, let's go in with our little square one, and we can just sort of nestle that there and pop it on. Love how that green is just softening down that.
It's really nice, isn't it?
Yeah, that girly kind of pink and blue. And then I think what we'll do is we'll just pop these kind of at the bottom here. I kind of wanted a border, but like I said, I haven't brought one in, but I actually think those toppers
looks really nice, actually.
Looks so cute.
A different look, doesn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. So let's pop those on. Again, we'll go in with some foam pads. And again, you could be layering this up to your heart's content. You could be decoupaging that cottage. You know, you get multiples of everything. So if you love your decoupage,
using those sort of floral corner edges and just layering over those flowers.
Absolutely. So let's have a little look what we've got in our stash. If not, I'll just use these gorgeous white ones. Oh, I can see some green ones just here. Okay, perfect. So,
absolute perfect colour matching on those gemstones as well.
Aren't they just? Okay, and again, we'll just keep the look really rustic. We'll just kind of, gosh, that one was bouncing everywhere. We'll just kind of use a few of them and just sort of scatter them around. Let's go on with that darker one again. We'll just gently, these little ones are a bit fiddly. There we go. And then just 2 more just on this bottom here. There we go. And then I want that really cute little dinky pale one. There we go. Perfect. So obviously you can, again, add as much or as little as you want.
I just love how I love layering up elements on cards, and I think these 2 collections are perfect for that, and they're such beautiful themes. I mean, you are going to be able to use those for, of course, anniversaries, weddings, Valentine's Day, engagements.
Yeah,
you're going to be able to use that garden one for so much more. Get well wishes, home sweet home, thinking of you as well. Some of those lighter colours are going to work really nicely for sympathy cards.
Yes.
So you're covered with that. That is the one thing I would massively be adding into my basket today. Thank you for that, Becca.
No worries.
Okay, so moving on, we have our wonderful waterfalls. Now, we have so many different kits for you to choose from. Then you get your these are your mechanisms to make your waterfalls work. You get those as well. You get 2 each of all of these sheets in here. So you get to make a whopping amount of waterfalls within this. Each sheet makes 3. So already we're going to be able to make 12 with that one. And then you also have, look how cute this is. Something for the little ones. We've got the dinosaur in there, the monsters, and then the gaming as well, of course. So where are we up to now? 12, 13, 14, 15? Is that right? 15? I've done that wrong. I've done that maths wrong. 1, 3, 6, 9. I did do that wrong. It's 12. I knew it would be 12, but I was like questioning myself. I was like, no, I've counted the sheets instead of the actual pieces. So 12 just here. You get 2 of each, which means you're going to be able to make 24 waterfalls for £6.99.
That's amazing.
24.
That must be just over 50 pence. I reckon.
Is that right?
I think so. Yeah, because if you get 12, they're £7. Yeah. It is mad.
Absolutely crazy.
Just over.
So this one is for the kids. We also have for her. So if you want to make some for your lovely ladies, these ones have got some beautiful themes in. And we have for the grown-ups as well, which is a nice mix of male and female imagery throughout. Now, if you are someone who loves the waterfalls, but you're thinking, I've got so many stamps that I could do this with, you could even use those amazing digital downloads with them.
Yes.
We also have our stamping selection. So we have 2 different ones within this. We have, because they have different shapes. So this one, you get your circles. Oh no, I'm confused here.
Oh no, that's
the Ink Me ones.
There's 2. They're the same thing though. It's the same thing. There is 2. I'm sure there is, because there's 2 different shapes, but this one here, the ones that I've got are both the same shape. So in this one that we've got here, you're going to get your circles, you're going to get those really nice rounded squares, and you're also going to get this, can you see this gorgeous bracket label shape? So you're going to get that design, and then there is 2 available on the website. The other one on the website has different shapes. So the elements here that you place on top of your waterfalls are different shapes. So have a look on the website, because there is 2 available, but again, £4.99. That is an absolute steal to get the mechanisms and the toppers perfectly die cut, perfectly shaped to be able to make your own waterfalls. So definitely grab those into your baskets. Then we are going to have a look at our Serene Moments kit. This is beautiful. You're going to get toppers included in here. We've got cardstock and we've got inserts. So you get beautiful imagery like this. Again, I think it has a very nice stylized element to this. Foiled and die cut toppers, and then you have your printed and foiled cardstock to go alongside each one. Really nice designs in here though, absolutely beautiful artwork for you to be crafting with. We've got, look at this one with the gorgeous afternoon tea feels. I love this cardstock. It's super sweet. And then we also have this one which has the you've got the breakfast in bed element there, so really nice one to save for all of those special occasions. And then this one's just beautiful with the shells and the flowers. Gorgeous artwork throughout there, and then you get all your inserts to go with it. So 8 printed inserts included in this one. Really nice mix, just £4.99 for that kit. And your potential there for card making with those toppers, you're definitely going to be able to make 3 or more with each and every one, because there's so much going on in your topper set. So that's a great one for any charity cards, or whether you're wanting to make to sell to keep all of those costs down. If you've got our bronze blossoms collection as well, you're going to also now grab our inserts and papers. These papers are phenomenal, by the way.
99p.
Can I show you these papers
This
you're getting
is ridiculous.
here? I'm sorry, Jess, because I wasn't supposed to show these because they're already in the bag, but the beautiful inserts are gorgeous because they're on like a...
You need to be multi-buying this for 99p. Look at these.
If you are into those 70s vintage styles, really rich, deep tones of colour.
This is you in a colour palette.
Oh my god, it's so good, isn't it? Perfect for this time of year. And then the reverse as well. Let's talk about these colours we're getting in here. Look at this.
I know.
Oh, you've been to Poundland recently? Can't buy anything for £1 anymore, can you? Nope, it's all gone up. 99p. If you want as well, we also have the adorable scoreable selection. Matches it perfectly. You can see that really nice blue and this gorgeous deep teal. £2.99 for phenomenal designs. You get in here your main stamp, and then you get stamps to colour in your flowers, so we don't need to think about what mediums we can use. You can just use your ink pads and make gorgeous cards with this one. You're going to get the masks. Are we going with the stamps first? We'll go with the masks now. So you can get your mask. There's 3 to choose from, 3 different designs. They each work with a different stamp. That's very important. £2.99 to grab your hands on any of the masks. And then the stamps, phenomenal. Typography as well on some of the sentiments on here. Beautiful. But these are your 3 stamps. Gorgeous layouts, really effective. And you can see you've got the detailed stamp, and then you have the colour blocked image, and that stamps inside these to create some beautiful arrangements. You are going to absolutely love these. Again, flowers, great for any occasion. And there's some absolutely really fun cool makes here, showing off those masks and the stamps and just how you use them. Because if we look at this, it actually looks like that image is on top, like cut out and layered, but it's not. It's just using those masks. So the mask gives you this space to then stamp your image, and we don't have to think about anything else. Got this beautiful one that's been heat embossed. That one has been cut out and layered on. Again, this one's been cut out and layered on, given some nice sort of lift with different colours underneath for some mats and layers. This one's really cute with all the blues that Jessica did, that nice ombre colour, and then cutting into it to making different style cards as well. There's so much you can do with that. £3.99 for the chosen stamps. Okay, Becca, back to you.
Okay. We're going to go with our wonderful waterfalls that we had, the first item in part 2 of our show, and we are going to go the ones with the kids because they're just too cute and I can't resist. So we're going to go with this Levels of Fantasy. I think we're going to use this video game one actually. Perfect for all the sort of teens and tweens.
Yeah.
And I mean, I don't even game, but I love the colours. I love all the fun elements in here. And these are so great because the detail's been carried out throughout everything. So if you look at this little mechanism, you've got the game controllers on there. It's so nice.
Everything's been thought about, hasn't it?
Everything's thought of, yeah, absolutely. So we're just going to remove this from the sheet. That's a very tight pit. There we go. Okay, so everything's die cut, everything's scored, everything is just perfectly ready for you to craft. Okay, perfect. So let's get going. So we've got our little mechanism here, and then we are just going to simply sort of concertina all of these folds in just like so. So when we should push it up, that'll give us that kind of waterfall effect. Super, super, super fun. Give everything a nice good crease and a good burnish, and again, just kind of play around with it a few times to get that mechanism working. Adhesive, your red tape, gonna be your best friend. Okay, let's get our 3-in-1 tool as well, and let's start popping everything out, and then we can build up our card. Okay, let's have a little see. So what you need to do with these is you start from the bottom and work your way up. It just makes it a little bit less fiddly. So we're going to do that first of all. Oh, in fact, just whilst we're on this other sheet as well, I forgot to get this off before. We need our little tab piece. We do, that's very important. Okay, so let's add our tape on first, and then we can sort of maneuver this around. Okay, so we're going to just add just really tiny pieces. You don't need to go in with masses on here and on these little levels here, and we're just going to put a piece on every single one.
It's so well put together and really easy to do as well. So there's no sort of complicated elements to these, and you know, waterfalls are a really cool concept. It's always nice to have that little bit of interaction on your card. The fact that these are all different shapes though, that's something that we never normally see in waterfalls because of how sort of complex they can be to put together, but these kits just take all that away.
Oh yeah, and they make something really, like you say, they make something that seems complicated, they make it really easy. So what we're going to do is we're just going to go one step at a time and just add these little toppers on, and then we're just going to make sure that they all sit nicely, they all sit sort of, like I say, as a waterfall would behave. So again, we're just going to peel that tape off.
You'll notice when you're putting them together that your mechanism strips are all a little bit different, and that's because, like Becca says, they've been designed. So you can see when she's placing on each layer, it just sits directly on that design there. So each one is different to match the shaping of the toppers. So they work perfectly. You can get really nice movement when you're opening and closing the waterfalls. It's a very, very clever design, really, isn't it?
Yeah, it is so clever. And I mean, we've not even finished putting it together, and we're going to see how that's going to work. So what we're going to do is we're going to turn that over and sort of bridge these gaps. I'm just going to lift that out of the way very, very gently. And you don't want to stick your waterfall together, so you need to be super gentle and super, super small with your tape, and just put it on these little tabs that stick out. If you put it anywhere near this center, it's not gonna work. Yeah, absolutely. So again, just a nice teeny little piece, and this is why red tape is so good, because you know, you can use very, very little of it. So we're going to bring that back down, peel this tape away, and then we're going to put our tab just on top, and then that should work perfectly. So we're just going to pop that over the top and then bridge that together, and then that'll give you a really nice sort of tab to pull. Obviously just give it a little stretch and make sure everything's moving perfectly, which it is. So you've got all those wonderful layers.
Great, isn't it?
So honestly, they're so much fun. Okay, so once we've made our topper, you also get a little die cut hole in the bottom of each of these, and that's just to add a ribbon or a pull mechanism.
Yeah,
you know,
something so it just helps with the ease of you being able to like open and close that waterfall.
Yeah, absolutely. So let's just grab this little scrap of blue ribbon that we've got here, and we're just going to simply just give it a little fold and then push that through. It's quite thick, this ribbon, so I might just...
Your pokey tool is always really helpful to just squeeze that through if you're struggling.
Yeah, of course, absolutely. So it's gone through fine. We're going to thread that through the hole, pull it nice and tight, and then again, we don't need all this ribbon tail, so we'll just cut those off. And again, that's just going to just encourage you to just hold on to that whilst you pull that waterfall together. So we've got To My Favourite Gamer. Again, let's just give those a little bit of a crease so it just works so nicely. And then you've got the little pink one, and I love that because I think it's just so good. Like, obviously you get girl gamers and boy gamers now. And I saw this on the show yesterday and I thought we have to bring this in. Doesn't that just go so perfectly with that?
Made in heaven.
It really is. So let's do our card. We'll do it as a 6x6, and I think we might go in with our sort of like half. I think that's going to sit really nicely on like half panel. Let's just see. Yeah.
One thing I really like about this as well is the placement of your waterfall really depends on where you lay out the images. So you'll notice that a lot of these images are sort of the same all the way around. So if you wanted to have your waterfall sort of coming down your card, you can do that. If you want to have your waterfall running across the side,
absolutely.
You can do that as well. You just need to turn the images 90 degrees so that they fit the way that you want them to do. But that allows you to be able to do loads of different card styles.
Yeah,
as well.
landscape, fun folds, absolutely.
Loads we can do with this.
Yeah, if we wanted to do, say, this one as a landscape, all we would simply do is, rather than, unlike the other one, putting them downwards, we'd just put them, like you say, right to left. So easy. Yeah, 100%. So let's go in with this one. This one is from our Pattern Packs Colour Carnival, and I think it's only $4.99.
Crazy.
Incredible price. So we're going to just cut some mats and layers off of here. So again, let's just go in. I kind of want to bring that blue back in, so we'll go from this side. And I just think it just, with it having that wonderful kind of tie-dye feel, it's just going to pick up all of those colours in my
really
toppers.
well, doesn't it?
Yeah, it really does. And then again, we'll just go from this side. And then perfect. Okay, so let's mat and layer these together. We're gonna get some silver mirror to match the foiling. So let's just mat and layer these with some double-sided tape. Nice and easy. And then we can pop our waterfall on our 3x6 panel. So let's pop this down onto here. And then same again for the other one. Okay. Yeah, that was looking
so
awesome.
nice to see how easy these are to come together, aren't they?
They're so fun.
Carol says that looks easy enough to put together. It is so simple. You just need red tape. Just make sure you're adding red tape so that you get that gorgeous sort of movement within your waterfall.
Yeah, absolutely. Again, just give it a go yourself just to get that mechanism moving as well. Yeah, they're super easy. So we're going to cut into our card blank here 3 inches to give ourselves that half panel, and that's going to really let that waterfall kind of pop on there. So again, let's get these mats and layers down first, and then we can pop our waterfall on.
You get a sentiment included with all of them as well,
do.
which is really nice. They're designed perfectly to work with the images and sort of the wording that is written on the design as well. It's not a different sort of sentiment, so it isn't going to make sense. It's all designed to work so well together.
Yeah, absolutely. We're going to bring that in to just be the perfect finishing touch to our card. Like you say, the shape's the same. In fact, let's bring it in now whilst we're on the subject. We're going to put it on last, but we'll bring it in now so you can see it. So you've got that You're the Best. Like you say, the typography's perfect. The shape's wonderful. It's just going to go amazingly with our little waterfall topper that we've just made. So again, we're going to pop this last panel onto the front of our card. So again, let's just do that now.
There's some fantastic models as well that I'll show you when Becca's finished this, where you can see how we've used different adorable scorables, how we've used duo design paper pads. There's a beautiful one here that has been made using stamps as well, so we can showcase that off. We've got so many incredible waterfall cards here, so many different designs as well. So it'll be so fun to be able to show you them all.
Absolutely. Another one that you, especially if you get this set as well, perfect to get the kids involved, you know, those last couple of weeks of the summer holidays.
I don't know if you want to put that there because you're not going to be able to move it.
Oh my goodness.
You need to just put it on the strip. Getting carried away.
I am, this is it,
Getting
chatting
carried
away.
Crafting.
Right, let's take that off. We'll take this off camera, otherwise I'll make it. There we go. There we go. We didn't see anything. Okay. There we go. That's a bit better, isn't it? Just a nice little foam strip on there. Let me make the mistakes, and then when you get it home,
have to.
Yeah. Okay.
Great tagline.
Okay, let's put that. Oh my goodness, that fits perfectly on there. There we go.
And then you can move it up.
And then you can move it up and down. And then let's put You're the Best on there. And again, we're going with our foam pad strips. Again, you could embellish this with...
You do get 2 of each of all the designs in here as well. So a lot of people in the comments have said that they like to... They love this kit, but they often use just the toppers on cards.
Yeah.
And that's a great thing that you can do with them as well. So maybe you want to use your waterfall, but then you also want to have more toppers for the designs. Then we can bring that into.
Yeah, absolutely. So we've just got that little ribbon sat there. We've got our half front panel. Again, that cardstock goes so well from the pattern packs. And just one more little push. There we go. Level up. It's your
so
special
fun,
day. And to my favourite gamer. So
fun. Thanks, Becca.
You're welcome.
Such a great way to show how you can use all of your different bits and pieces. This is our Cottage Florals pattern pack that has been used with this image here, and again you can see it just works so well for you to be able to open and close that waterfall on your card. This one uses our duo design papers, again using the same sort of style that Becca has done. It works really nicely on that image, and then you can just pull this one. This one's really nice. It says it's your special day to take time out. Gorgeous mix of different with that gorgeous Old MacDonald Had a Farm design, which you can get with inside the Just for Kids selection. It's such a fun one to be had. I love that card. I might remake that actually for a birthday that we have coming up. And then this is a great example of your stamping images as well, so stamping it onto those designs, and then you can see how well that works up. So if you've got stamps, you've got images, maybe you've got our pun selection, this is going to work perfectly for that. Maybe you're wanting to tell a story or have pictures. Really nice designs. £6.99 if you want to get your hands on that. Okay, we have some more things to get you to show you, but let's have a look at our Win It Weekly, because this week you are going to win our Floral Archways concept card kit, and we are asking you the following question. On average, how many licks does it take to finish a scoop of ice cream? Is it A, 38, B, 50, or C, 79? That's 7 lucky winners are going to be in the chance of winning that, so make sure you get your answers in. Okay, last little bit of the show. We have for you, starting off with another fantastic card kit. It is our shadow box frames.
Oh, these are cute.
These are absolutely awesome. So this is what it is going to allow you to make. You're going to get these gorgeous frames. You've got decoupage in the middle, stand it up, and it's like a little frame at the end of the day. It's so cool, and I think something that people will keep, especially this one, in like you're into completely different embellishments and make really fun things with them. And then we have another sweet one here, because you do actually get 2 toppers, so you can use one for decoupage, but then you can just pop the other gifts. So included, you're going to get your we have 2 different floral imagery throughout. You've got 4 different designs on here with your decoupage. You obviously get 2 each of those, and then you have these sheets which have your you can see your frames there, which we sort of roll into one another. You've got your 2 images that you can use, one for decoupage, one that's just sort of like a plain image. 3 sentiments. Maybe someone's in the hospital and we can't send them flowers. This is beautiful, just to say get well soon, and to be able to send it. And of course, if you are sending it, then there's no worry, because we're also giving you the handmade boxes that you can post these away in as well, all for the incredible price, including your instructions, of £5.99. So that is your fantastic florals, and then we have your oh so cute one as well, which is absolutely adorable and features the gorgeous teddy bears. You have the spaceman, you've got the very cute tortoise, and then you have the little girl design as well, so you've got those included. So we have two different styles. We have for you, first of all, our Bohemian Bliss, which is absolutely gorgeous. In this one you're going to get 8 different designs, which is stunning, and you get 2 of each of those designs. This one is so nice. This one would work really good with your cut and craft.
Oh, wouldn't it? Yeah,
with that wedding design, it would work so good. You can see the different artworks on there, but that one's going to work so well. It's such a perfect match. And then we also have your childhood dreams. This one again, you get 8 designs, really vivid colorways in this one. Look at those florals on the background there as well.
Beautiful.
£2.99 if you want to get those. We have some ribbon selections, starting off with our this one is our Forever Florals Wildflower, and it's actually a twine selection. But this is fantastic. Twine is so good for crafting with. £4.99 if you want to get your hands on this, and you've got so many colours included. You have 6 different colours. You've got the pink, you've got the cornflower, you've got the green, you've got the natural, you've got the yellow. We have a dusky blue in here as well. Loads and loads of opportunities. 24 meters in total. And then I'm not sure what this one is from, but it's a very cool colorway. So you're going to get the Baker's Twine
Florabunda one.
Oh, it might be, you know,
which is going back a bit, but I'm sure
let's show you this way because you can see more of it. You get the Baker's Twine, you get these gorgeous ginghams, we've got this really nice sort of raffia, and then you get another piece as well in there. That's a great one to have.
Really good.
Again, cottage, your cut and craft cottage, really nice mix. £4.99 for those. We'll have a lot of different ribbons as well that you'll have available, so have a look on the website. And finally, for the love of stamps, over 70 stamps has been added to our summer Sizzler sale, and you can save a whopping 67%. And I just have a few to flick through for you. So we have things like your golden oldie stamp. This one is my favourite stamp ever. It says wrinkles merely indicate where smiles have been. And you have the 2 super cute golden oldies included on that one. So these ones are also some of my favourites. Do what you love, love what you do, with that super funky background. We have the Celebrate with that gorgeous sort of like American-esque riding cinema feel. Very Vegas-esque as well. You get the full alphabet in this one. So this one is a great one to have in your stash just to use for the letters. We have the beautiful Home Sweet Home with a gorgeous window. Very French, Italian-esque little window theme there. Romeo and Juliet moment.
Yes.
Look at this one. Your I Want a Hero stamp. Super, super fun in this one. You've got 4 different superheroes, all the cool little embellishments to make your backgrounds, and loads of sentiments. We've got some childhood dream stamps as well, those gorgeous floral silhouette stamps which work so well with sort of backgrounds. Your creator cards, I forgot about these.
Oh, these are fun.
Beautiful frame detail, all of those fantastic sentiments you can use in here. This one will be perfect for birthdays or graduations, wouldn't it? We've got some other ones as well, like these beautiful background panels. These are 6x6, perfect to heat emboss, create some gorgeous effects. Another silhouette stamp here which you can layer up together to create some beautiful effects. And then we have another background panel for you as well with that gorgeous geometric shape. 2 fantastic sentiments and your border strip. So have a look on the website because there's more than that. There's over 70 stamps that have been added, so have a look and make sure you are getting all of the savings, because one of them you could be getting is the delightful afternoon tea one of my ultimate favorite stamp sets ever. It's so cool. Really great to colour in as well. You can see some of those examples on the back. Right, Becca, back to you.
Back to me. Okay, so we're going with one that you've not even shown, so you're getting a little extra treat here.
Nice.
We're just going with this one, this delightful doilies. It was just one I had in my stash. Like I say, filling in for Kat today, so I didn't have loads of time to prep, but I know this one always looks good. So we have got the 2 phenomenal, beautiful lacy corners. We've got the 2 border strips and a sentiment. So start to finish, again, we just don't need a lot of supplies to make this look good. So we've gone in, first of all, onto my trusty stamping press. We've got a 5x7 piece of cardstock. We've got our stamps ready to go, and we are going to put them on the corner of some craft card. We're going to heat emboss this in white. It just looks so good.
Especially on that craft.
Yeah, exactly. It's just an absolute match made in heaven. Killer combo.
It's such a nice stamp just to have in your stash, because even though it's like a corner frame, you can do quite a lot with these stamps, which I love. So they have been designed that you can turn them into a full circle if you want to, or a half circle, and stamping this on parchment.
Yes.
Looks
incredible.
My goodness. If you are sort of thinking about making invitations, maybe it's for a party, an afternoon tea, baby shower, or even a wedding, these will make gorgeous sort of embellishments too. Maybe even just your envelopes, just to make them that little bit more fancy. Yeah.
Oh, I could definitely see these like rocking on an envelope.
It's a good stamp.
It really, really is. So we're going to go in with our stamping press, because they're nice big stamps, there's a lot of detail, and we're obviously going in with our embossing, our Versamark ink.
I also think that because of the style of the stamp, if you are embossing it and then it misses out in a place, it just adds to that rustic feel.
Yeah.
Especially because you've chosen craft card to do this one as well. Oh, look at that design. How well is that stamped?
That actually is stamped really well. Okay, I'm actually not going to bother it too much. I feel like there's maybe 1 or 2 gaps there, but like you say,
sometimes it does trick you though, and it does colour it a bit more than
what you think. Yeah, for sure. So let's go in with some embossing powder now. Have we got the heat tool? Yes, we do. Cool. So I'm just going to take that. In fact, I'm going to do a nice little, I kind of feel like we need to do that as well. I want to use some of those border strips as well, so I'm going to get a nice sort of big block here and then go in with some of these. So we get 2 different ones. We get like this really nice one with the sort of chunkier detail, and then a more delicate one. So let's go in with this one first of all. And because Versamark is so inky,
you do have that time.
I do have that time that if I want to go in with this, then I totally can do. So let's just move that around, give myself a bit more room. We'll pop it on the block, but I'll just leave it on the stamping press. It's just such a good surface to work with, only because I just want to just move it. So I'm just going to pop that. Let's kind of
nice.
go.
You're going to go down this up.
I think I'm going to just go kind of diagonally across.
Nice.
There we go. Oh, and it's stamped so well on here that I can sort of see where I'm
I
need to line that up to, yeah. So again, just giving that a really nice good press. I'm going to move my magnet out of the way again. And then, again, that joins a little bit nearer than what you think. So let me just pop that on there. Again, I'm going to add my sentiment on top of there, so it's absolutely fine. Yeah, perfect. Okay.
Now for the magic.
So excited for this. Let's get a little bit of white. Just pour it all over, and then just work that kind of around here. Oh my gosh, that looks so good. So I'm just gonna scoop up my embossing powder and go in again onto that bigger corner. So I'm just going to pop it all back in the jar and go again. Oh, I've spilt a little bit there, never mind. Okay. It's just this last little border strip that we need to do. And then I'm just going to simply brush those off because I've got lots of room to do that. And then let's heat emboss that and watch it change. So we're just going to pop the rest of my embossing powder in. Just going to scoop up that spill as well. There we go. And then let's get our heat tool and emboss this.
It's such a beautiful, beautiful selection, I like to say.
So useful.
White on the craft card it gives it such a phenomenal look. You can already see that how delicate that is, but when that turns, it's going to make it absolutely stunning.
It's good, isn't it?
It's such a great stamp set to have. Looks great for backgrounds. You know what it reminds me of a little bit, that one up at the top, the design in that. Do you remember watching Wednesday on Netflix?
Yeah!
And the stained glass window?
Oh yeah, that look.
You could heat emboss that onto some heat-resistant acetate and then colour it in with your craft markers.
Yeah, that'd be awesome, wouldn't it?
That would look so cool.
Okay, so I'm just going to bridge these gaps. Probably not the neatest stamping, but it's okay because, like I say, I'm going to put my sentiment over it, so it's not really going to matter. And then we'll go in with the big noisy one for this last bit.
So much beautiful detail within these.
It's awesome, isn't it?
Yeah. And again, use your stamping press, line them up next to each other, create half circles, create full circles. The possibility really is endless.
Oh, absolutely. So let's go in with another little layer, and we're going to do a little sort of tag to pop our sentiment on. Again, just bridge that gap where we've just not quite joined it up. Again, it's just going to be really nice and forgiving and perfect. So let's just cut this down to a sort of size that I want first of all. So I think I want it to be sort of like rectangular. Let's go in at 2.5 first. And then if we sort of trim that down, I'm going to sort of put that like there, and then again it'll bridge all my gaps. Super pretty. So again, let's go in with our anti-static bag, and again we'll get our block, and then this one will just bridge along both sides. So we'll get our Versamark in again, because we're going to need to do our sentiment as well actually. So I'm just going to gently, sorry, just mind my head. There we go. Just do both of those edges in there. I should have probably done all this at the same time, and then have we got the sentiment? Here we go. It's have a beautiful day, and that's just going to fit just about fit perfectly in there. Just going to squeeze in that gap. So I'm just going to take that out now. Yeah, that's going to be fine. Okay, we're going to put that in the middle. So I'm just going to pop that on another block. And then, again, got plenty of time to do this because it's super, super juicy.
And even if it does go over those edges a little bit, it's all going to blend in anyway.
Absolutely. Again, it's just going to add to that real nice rustic finish. So have a beautiful day.
Patricia has asked, what is the brown card called? I can never find it on the website. It's our craft card, spelled with a K instead of a C. Yeah. But we've got it in lots of different sort of layouts. You can buy our craft tag pad. You can get it in our A4 sheet, so you can cut it down.
I think you can get card blanks.
You can get card blanks. Do we do the paper as well still?
I don't know actually.
That's a little bit thinner, but it's really, really nice.
Yeah, that is so nice, that actually. I love that paper. Let me just weasel around those bits. Just with it being writing, and then give that a really nice good flick. And then that'll get some of those loose little bits off. There we go. Perfect. Oh yeah, if you've never tried it, give it a go. It's so, so nice. It's because I'm standing in for Kat today. That's what it is. Had to get my craft card out. Okay, perfect. Right, let's heat emboss that, add it to our card, and then we are all done. Okie dokie. So let me just gently pick my tag up. Let's again go in with the big bad boy setting, get this all done. Oh, love it.
Craft card and white is such a phenomenal colour to use together. It just gives you such a gorgeous feel.
It does, doesn't it?
So classic as well. And I think it works for any occasion. It doesn't matter what occasion you might be sending these cards for. It always works.
I think so. Just going to pop a little hole in the top so I can thread some ribbon through. Again, just give it that really nice sort of kind of rustic, charming look. Let's get some ribbon. Just go with some sort of brown satin ribbon. Again, you could use something lacy or Hessian.
Yeah.
And
You're
then
getting your twine for £4.99. You've got all of those
goodness.
different colours to use.
Yes.
Natural is included in that pack as well.
Yeah, natural twine would work so great. So I'm just going to pop that just through there. Going through it, there we go.
I think you chose the smallest hole
do you know?
in your
I think I did.
screw hole punch.
Yeah, let me just swap that out. It's a pain, isn't it? I thought it'd take me longer to change it than squeeze that ribbon through, but it's just probably quicker to just change it. There we go, that's better. Yeah, we should get that through now. That's better. But yeah, I would have liked to have used twine. If I'd have had a bit more time, I would have thought about that. But we've got so many, again, if you're using sort of like coloured inks.
Colours, couldn't you?
Yeah.
So you could pick out like a really nice, like dusky pink, or maybe like a turquoisey blue. So it depends on what the occasion's for or who you're sending it to.
Yeah, I think so. It's going to work so well. And this could be for absolutely anything. I mean, have a beautiful day. That could be a wedding day as well, anniversary, just absolutely anything. So let's just finish this hand tied with a bow.
Karen said this would make lovely wedding invites. You actually do
Wouldn't
get
it?
a sentiment on there that says you are invited to as well, I think.
On this one, you just get have a beautiful day,
do
but we do
you?
have the invited set. That's still in stock because
Oh,
it was
is it?
next to it. Yeah.
Oh, you should definitely have a look at that one to go alongside this.
Yeah, and then you get all your sort of, you are invited to a wedding, a christening, a party.
So good.
Absolutely. Let's just get a little bit of a glue dot on here, and then we can pop that bow on the top. So we'll just squeeze that on there. Perfect. And then get some foam pads on. I've got my card blank as well. So just gonna finish that off with some nice chunky foam pads. Here we go.
It's just super sweet, isn't it?
It is
the
sweet.
embossing and the stamp does all the talking.
Yeah.
On here.
It's just so easy to whip up a card that just looks really good as well. Again, let's just fluff up those edges a little bit with my scissors. Just again to just give it that bit of texture, and then let's pop that onto our card blank. So just done this the same size as my 5x7. So we're just going to go straight on here. You could obviously mat and layer this onto a layer of white. It would actually look good if you had like a lace panel behind it.
It would look quite nice actually.
Just my brain just whirring into
Giving
overdrive.
that other texture, bringing another texture into it.
Yeah, absolutely. Or again, just another layer, a double layer of craft card. But there we go. That is our super sweet, rustic kind of charming card with that delicate, you need that delicate doily stamp.
You do. It's phenomenal. You have to get that stamp. Thank you, Becca. 3 phenomenal demonstrations. Thank you for helping us out today.
Oh, it's been fun.
Okay, so what is coming up? Tomorrow we have even more deals, so make sure you are watching. Becca is back with Rach to have another look at some phenomenal summer sizzlers. And then tomorrow, Pauline is on Hobby Maker. She's going to be there at 1, 4 and 6, and she's got some more scorching hot deals as well. So make sure you are tuned in to see all the deals and all the demonstrations. Thank you all for joining us this morning. We will see you again tomorrow.